What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We all back in the world of Magic Farm 2. And we're not dead yet. Not yet, my friends. We haven't even had a close call in a while. And I just fucking jinxed myself by saying that. Oh well, such is life. It wouldn't be any fun if it wasn't almost dying constantly, right? Right. We got some more coal. Let's pull some of that out. We're gonna need some more of these because we're gonna be doing some mining today, I have a feeling. Just because. Alright, there we go. We'll put the Brony Love stick back up. I think we're good. We don't need that. We're just going to make a small change to our lineup here. I'm going to leave you here because I have no need for that one anymore. And we will keep the shovel. Don't need you. Put you there. And I think that's probably a good setup. That way we've got our go-to weapon. We got our Brony Hammer. We got our Lumber Axe, our Mattock, and our shovel. Alright. So now that we've managed to make all... Ah, damn it. It's getting nighttime. Well, we got time. We got time. We'll do this real quick. Alright, normally, this tree would be a pain in my anus. Cross your fingers, folks. Boom! Ha ha ha! Oh, the joy that brings me is just... Oh, you have no idea, man. You have no idea. That's just... That is glorious, my friends. As I can finally... Oh, I gotta get back inside, damn it, before we die. I can finally murder a Brony tree in one fail swoop. Awesome. Now the question that I have is, now that I can... Whoops, did it not? No, damn it. Now that I can bust these large things, my question is, do we get more EXP that way? And you can see we got 6.67% for clearing that tree. I am almost positive that we get increased EXP for breaking it. It's the equivalent you'd normally get of just breaking a normal item. So I'm pretty sure it is a good idea to break these periodically as they will continue to level up your tree or whatever you want to call it, your stuff. And that's a pretty good thing. Now, obviously, the Lumber Axe, in all reality, we really don't need to level it up. I mean, I think it'll get some bonuses. So we'll get things like speed. It'll go a little faster and stuff like that. But I really don't think we're going to need to level it up too much. That being said, our amazing hammer will need to be upgraded. Now, the other issue that we're going to run into with this hammer, and yes, I know by putting all these trees here, most of them aren't going to grow because obviously they're going to be on top of each other. That's perfectly fine. I don't really care. We've got plenty. It's not going to be an issue. It's not going to be an issue at all. All right. So one of the other things that we need to do, and I did not make this tool. I think we should probably go ahead and make this tool. I should have made this, but we're going to go ahead and make it now. The reason we're going to make this tool now is it is going to be helpful. It is one of those tools that you don't really think about until you don't have it. And then it's like, you know, I was being dumb by not making that tool. We need to make a farm today. Now, the tricky part about Magic Farm 2 that a lot of people don't realize when you first start is you don't have access to any of the wooden tools. And when you first hear that, you're like, so what? I'm not a pussy. I don't need no wooden tools. Well, you know, then you start thinking about all of the things that you can't do without wooden tools. You're like, oh, well, yeah, I can't mine stone, which means I can't make stone tools. I can't do this, I can't do that. And one of those vanilla things that you don't even think about that you can't do until you hit basically where we're at now is crops. And it sucks because you can't till ground without a hoe, and you can't get a hoe without actually getting a Mattock because you can't make any of the basic hoes. All right, come on now. Pour. There we go. So we're going to go over there. That's where a lot of stuff already is. There's a ton of barley over there, which we saw in an earlier episode. We're going to head over there. We're going to go and make our farm over there. And we've got a little bit... I think we've got about half of the day left. And this thing will hurry the hell up and give me my shit. And I just realized... Did I just make 2 ads? No. We are going to need a couple more tools. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open this up. We're going to throw that in. And we're going to just, you know what, we're going to go ahead and melt all the iron. The reason I'm melting all the iron is I don't know how much other stuff we're going to need to get it. So we need, where is it? Okay, I need a plate, and I need a... Yeah, we need basically one everything. And each of these things is expensive. So we need the plate, we need the jumbo shaft, and we need the big iron dildo of doom. I think is what it's called. Yeah, the tough rod. The tough rod. Alright, and each of these, that's what? 8 plus 6. So that's not too bad. I mean, it's still bad, but it could be worse. It could be 8 and 8 and 8. We got 3 left? Is that what it is? No, we have absolutely none left. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait then. Wait. Demon King is telling me to make a sleeping bag. How do we make a sleeping bag? I'm assuming that is portable sleeping. Sleeping bag. We don't have any wool, so that's gonna be kind of hard to make at the moment. It's probably something I will make a little bit further down the road, but we're not. I love that. Oh my god, the level of happiness that gives me. Of course, I said we don't have any wool, and then I look over there, we got a fuck ton of sheep. Just, hey, idiot! We're over here, idiot. It's like, thanks, sheep. Appreciate it. Thanks for making me look like a moron. More of a moron than I already look. I don't really need much help looking like a moron. I kind of take care of that on my own. But every once in a while, the sheep, you know, they kind of stepped up and helped me out there. So I don't know what a sleeping bag does. I'm assuming it gives me a mobile sleeping area, I believe. Demon King 125 is the one that has asked me to make it. It shouldn't be that hard to make. These are purple carpets, which is just wool. I'm assuming any kind of wool will work. I don't think it actually has to be covered. So we're going to head over there real quick and see if we can't do that real fast. But I'm going to have to make some flint and steel, which, knowing my luck, is probably going to actually be steel. How many iron do we have left? We have 16. All right, pump that. We're going to let that harden up real quick while we go make our shovel. And I'm sorry for saving one tool to make on the internet. I did promise that we would skip ahead and not do any more tool making. So I guess those of you who like to keep track of how many lies Pyro takes an episode can throw that down in my long list of transgressions if you so choose. There we go. All right, we have our glorious shovel now. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. Is it 16 still or 8? Is that what? Oh, damn it! Shears. All right, shears. Are just 2 iron ingots. Okay, well, that's not a problem. Bam. And boom. There we go. Alright, let's go shear some sheep. I like how the tree is already grown. It's like daring me to chop it. It's like, man, you ain't got the balls to chop me down. Alright, sheep. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I think there was one over here. I'm not going to kill the sheep. Apparently there's a cave over there. Whoa! Fuck me, do y'all hear that shit? Alright. Oh, wow, you just were like, man, you can't shear me. You can't shear me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this food real quick. I didn't realize that there was so much food over here. And these are roses. Oh, here, Riley. Here, Riley, I got you some roses. She hates flowers. Hates them. What kind of girl hates flowers? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Alright. We are actually getting kind of low on food. I am getting kind of worried. If we don't find some more food soon, we are going to be in trouble. Alright, I'm going to leave the brony tree alone for the moment. I will deal with you later. Alright, so now that we have our sleeping bag... I hope this isn't like some kind of trolling thing. I want to be really mad if this like ends up getting me killed somehow. Like, you suffocated in your sleeping bag, dumbass. I will come through the internet and just do terrible things to you, sir. Alright, so that's 2. I need 2 more. So we'll do bam, bam. Okay, that's 3. Alright, so there we go. There's our sleeping bag. Open blocks. I guess we just place it down wherever? Is that what it is? What? Apparently I can't do anything with it. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, we need to head down. How much time do we have left? Oh, God dang it. Alright, we don't have enough time to go over there. We don't have enough time. Because we'll get over there, and then bad things will happen to us, and I don't like bad things happening to us. We are going to have to start going hunting soon, because we're going to need to start... We need to get some monster parts. Specifically, I need some bones. And I don't think I have any bones. If we have some bones upstairs, our food problems are over. If we have some bones upstairs. I don't know if we do. Oh my god, we do. Is it in here? Everyone cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Is it here? Is the glorious watering can here? Ah, damn it, I don't see it, my friends. I don't see the watering can. Watering. Oh, no. No. Sad face. We have no watering cans. That's just a moment of silence, folks, for the watering can not existing. It is just a sad, sad day. Somebody is telling me that I have to press some hotkeys to make it show up. I don't know, that sounds awfully complicated. While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and murder a big-ass triple tree. Oh, it only busted one of them. They're all connected, though. That should have been a triple tree. Oh, well. I can live with a double tree. That'll be satisfactory. I don't think we're going to have any wood problems, though, anytime soon. We got a few bit over here. There we go. There we go. I think we got enough wood now. Yeah, I'd say we're probably good on the wood. Probably not going to have any wood problems. Alright. It's not quite nighttime. We're gonna try and use a sleeping bag this time instead of going outside. We'll wait a minute. Oh yeah, it lets us sleep. That's cool. Of course, hitting F5 doesn't work, and then it throws. No, what's going on? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Ow! What the hell was that? It was like the ceiling decided to eat me. Oh, and it knocked my chest plate off. That's not cool. That's not cool. So I guess apparently this goes on my chest plate. Yeah, I guess it can only go on your chest plate at night. Oh well, that's still kind of cool. All right, so let's make a couple things of these. We're gonna make a boat because we need to get across the water, and I'm lazy. I don't want to swim. There we go. And do we have any food that I actually want to plant? Copper ore berries, jungle saplings, cotton seeds, cucumber, eggplant, oats. Cucumber and eggplant sound good. The rest of it, meh. I've actually never had an eggplant, but it sounds disgusting. It's one of those things that just sounds nasty. I mean, I'm sure it's wonderful, but it just... I don't know why it sounds nasty. It just does. Alright, let's zip over here real quick. And this, I believe, is going to be where we're going to harvest some bread. Stop, 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 stop. There we go. Alright. Stupid bed. Actually, I think this will level the mattock. The mattock is at 0. The mattock is at... Yeah, it does. So we need to actually break this with... Holy shit. That digs pretty fast, actually. Now, I don't know if this does any duplication or anything on things it clicks. I don't know if it does any benefit at all. Holy shit, is that 4? No. That's 3, right? No, that was 4! I've never seen a 4x. That was wild. That was wild. Absolutely fucking crazy. Alright. These are vanilla plants. I don't think we can do anything with those. But these chickens up here. What's up, sexy mama? Give me your chicken boobies. Give me your chicken boobies. Oh, you running. You're just gonna die tired, Mr. Chicken. Or Mrs. Chicken, I guess I should say. Bam. There we go. In case you didn't know, all chickens in Minecraft are females. All of them. I ain't seen no rooster. You ever seen a Minecraft rooster? I know I haven't. Alright. Food is back up. We got an egg over here. And another chicken. Damn it. Damn, stop running, chicken! Making me mad. Of course, I mean, you know, when you're already planning on murdering somebody, I guess you can't get much worse than that. There we go. Try to sneak off. We're up to 5%. Probably a good time to get the fuck out of here. These are just flowers, more vanilla. I don't think we need any vanilla for anything. Alright. I've changed my mind. I don't want to set up way over here. Reason I want to set up way over here is it's just too far from base. And I got a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling about this place. There's bad juju here, my friends. So we're going to come over here. We're going to come over here. And we're going to just terraform this little area right over here. I think this will be glorious. All right, I'm going to hop off. Thankfully the bed did not, or the thing did not explode. All right. Whoops. Wrong one. There we go. That is what I am talking about. When you absolutely positively have to terraform the shit out of something, except no substitutions. Beautiful. Love tinkers. Love it to death. Hey sheep, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? I'm just messing up your habitat. Nothing to be concerned about. Nothing major. Just a little eco-devastation. Stomping all over you with my giant carbon footprint. Alright, and then we need to get rid of this right here. Bust that, and we'll go ahead and bust this. Alright, I guess we're full on dirt now. Fair enough. And boom, 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 boom. Okay, so now that we've gotten this little area more or less flattened, let's move the boat out of the way. Going to extend this just a bit. The reason I'm extending this is it's just easier to make more territory than it is to relocate and find a bigger area. So we're just going to turn this place into what we need. It's already almost there. We're just going to make a few minor adjustments that it's going to hardly notice. Well, the sheep will notice, but fuck the sheep. They're stupid. Nobody likes sheep. Alright, that's a pretty decent size. We are going to set it up to where we can do 2 farms here. For those of you guys who've never seen my farm setup that I use usually on my PvP faction server, we're going to do, it's a 4x4 with water in the center. And it is glorious. It is absolutely glorious. Alright, get inside. There we go. Alright, drop you here. Now, we are going to need a little bit of clay. The reason we're going to need some clay is so that we can make a bucket. And really, are we out of dirt? Really? We just fucking terraformed the shit out of this place, and you're telling me why we're out of dirt. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Cannot believe this. There we go. Okay. Throw that down there. You get some clay. So we're going to jump down here real quick and bust this open. Really? Come on. I am drowning, so please hurry. Thank you. There we go. 6 will be plenty. I've never actually taken drowning damage in Magic Farm, but something tells me it's just instant death. It's not something I want to hang around and actually try out. I'm thinking. I mean, I could be completely wrong on that, but that's just my fear, so to speak. It's like, if you do this, you will die. Alright, let's eat the berry. Alright, one other thing we need to do. Fruit. Really? There's no fruit salad? Cutting board, I think it is. That can't be right. I know it's in here. I know it's in here. Where's some fruit? Yeah, there's gotta be... I know this isn't Horizon, so it's gotta be here. Really? That's it? There's no berry bushes or any... Okay, what about blueberries? I know you can do it with blueberries. Seriously? Okay, so that's a bigger blueberry. That's right. That's right. The juicer, I guess we can do. Is there no... There's no chopping. Alright, so how do we make the juicer? Juicer is just stone and a pressure plate. That's fine, we can do that easy. Damn it, Bobby. Alright, no problem, no problem, no problem. Now, a few of you guys may be wondering why I'm going to the trouble to do this. The reasoning is... these right here, these food sources, when you first get them, they're awful. They just don't do much. And then when you just run it through this machine, it magically makes it amazing. I don't know why. It's like voodoo magic or some shit, but it works. So I'm not going to argue with it. I'm just going to play its stupid game. We're going to let that cook real quick while we head back over. We do need not all this wood, so I'm just going to store all this wood real quick. I don't need the wool. Don't need any carpet. We'll put that there. That gives us 2 buckets. 2 buckets. 2 buckets should be sufficient. Now, when you use these clay buckets, a lot of you guys may be asking why I'm using clay buckets instead of iron buckets. Well, iron has a source, or iron has a use. Clay does not. That's why. All right, so we just put 2 of those up. We're going to go 1. Well, let's see. I could do it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we would punch it right here, which would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that would be pretty far out into this water. So I think we're going to do it from this side in. So 1, 2, wait, here we go. Move sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's where we're going to put the water. Okay, so we get the mattock, and we go like, oh, that's really interesting. I've never seen that before. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a rice paddy? I think. What is that? I have no idea what that is. It is really cool looking though. We need some more dirt, so let's come over here. I'm wondering if that is like irrigation. If that's irrigation, then I can farm so much easier. Let's test it. It's a real easy test. So, shit, where's my sleeping bag? Fuck. No, creepers. No, you won't get me. You won't get me. Alright, there we go. So, here we go. We're going to find out if this works. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so with that set up, we're going to go ahead and do one more, 5. This right here should no longer work. And neither should this, or that. And we'll know here in just a second if it's working. The only reason I say this is because you can see it looks like water is coming from that side. I don't know if it's true. Okay, so it does look like these are getting irrigated, which they shouldn't be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because they are 5 away. Oh my god. This is irrigation. That's what it is. It's irrigation. So the question is, can I plant on it? Is there a way to make barley seeds out of this? That's a negative. Can I plant in the irrigation? And I'm pretty sure that I can't, which is fine. Yeah, you can't. So you can see right there it says tile GRC paddy field name. So I'm assuming that what this is going to allow me to do is make irrigation pathways, which is awesome. That is awesome. Now it could be this right here. Yeah, because that's close enough. Damn it. All right, we're going to do a further test. Further tests. All right, here we go. Here we go. Bam. It won't let me do it anymore. So 4 is as far in as it'll let me go. Yeah, because it's not letting me do it anymore. Alright, so I was all excited about possibly having amazing irrigation, but that is kind of a bummer. It is kind of a bummer. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and finish setting up our farms here. We're going to start growing some stuff so that we don't starve to death, hopefully. And then we will pick up there in the next video. For those of you watching on YouTube, hopefully you guys are liking this series. If you do, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.